let's get right into the awards of the week. I'm going to start off with the tweet of the week. This one is from hashtag Juju right now. That's at Juju right now. He said, I just heard, and I think he meant episode 1 of Battle Scene Radio, where you said Chilla Jones and Lotta Zay, is that still in the making? He was referring to Danny Myers. If you guys go back with us, you know our first episode was a 300 episode, and we featured Danny Myers. That's all we did. There was no awards of the week. It was none of that. We just talked to Danny Myers about him coming up in the culture. And he did mention about Chilla Jones and Lotta Zay. So the guy asked, is that still happening? And Danny Myers replied back and said yes. And so we're officially able to say, since Queen Flips retweeted, that we will see Chilla Jones and Danny Myers in the quiet room, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Queen Flips, Chilla Jones, Danny Myers in the quiet room. You're going to hear these schemes that Chilla has and these Mike Tyson punches that Danny always has for every bout in the quiet room. That's something that's very, very special. Let's get right to the next weekly award. The gun bar of the week. So to do something special for the fans, let them really get a taste of what's going on out here. We have honorable mentions now. So, we got GE out here. GE has always been there. He had a great PG. But let's let them hear what GE is continuing to do. This was in February. GE spit out something that sounds like this.
My man said he ain't worth the good shit. Keep that, I'm full pit. I see 6, lock in and squeeze that. I lean back, shoot the tray with one eye cocked like T-Mac.
Well, you got to get it. That goes together, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for our honorable mention gun bar of the week. GE, still on the scene, doing what he does. But who got the gun bar of the week? It goes down to an MC that is in our top 10. Go to BattleScene.Net, click on BTG rankings, BattleScene's top gladiators. Lotta Zay is there. He says something like this.
QP, scared, nigga. Cause B-Magic and Street Status traveled all the way from the Lou to collect they fucking bread, nigga. And they said that gun's so fucking big, nigga. When they unloaded, it looked like a nigga paralyzed from the waist down trying to get his legs out the bed.
That one there, ladies and gentlemen, Lotta Zay coming in with the gun bar of the week. You know, that one showed real briefly, man. That one is like borderline disrespectful, but at the same time, very clever penmanship. Talk to me about that. When you put me on this.
Well, I'll just keep it brief. Basically, it's the visual that goes along with that bar that makes it so powerful, because we all can visualize a paraplegic, trying to turn around, trying to get his legs out the bed. That's got to be a big gun.
That's a big gun. That's a cartridge going into the gun, in fact. All right. Bar of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right down to the nitty-gritty. All right, now, the bar of the week, once again, I know a lot of MCs tune in to us. You want to know how the bar of the week, how you can qualify for it. It has to be something that goes down like water. It's like a grown adult taking a teaspoon of water. It has to go down smooth like that. Bring an honorable mention in, all right, because these two actually are longer than our previous, but it still goes down like a teaspoon of water. Honorable mention, Checker Fred. Let's check him out, Stro. Let's see what he got.
You're like an over-aggressive puppy, but you think you're a pit bull. So just as I lift you and prepare myself to slit you, I freeze for a minute and think, what the fuck would Mike Vick do?
Honorable mention, round of applause for Checker Fred. Someone you probably never heard about, but you got to go to BattleScene.Net. Checker Fred versus Koga. Come on, we'll talk about that later. But the bar of the week, ladies and gentlemen, the bar of the week coming out of upstate New York. This is how you scheme. You do it quick, you get in and out, and you punch while you're doing it. Checkmaster Stro, let's hear it.
See, y'all pull up in that green suburb truck, watch him curl up, catch him at breakfast. I'ma let that Mac Millie get gritty, leave him bacon when it turn up. I only said that because this all gonna get hashed out soon as that French toast and syrup.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bar of the week goes to Dutch Black. 716, holla at him on Twitter. That's coming out of the Grind Time League. Incredible bar. How you doing, Scheme? All right, now let's get to the battle of the week. Something we mentioned earlier. Milltown Blow, coming out of Atlanta, doing his thing is ridiculous because he's got 2 fingers full of classics right now, and it's early in the year. But here we see a female battle. This K-Profit versus Springs. An incredible battle. The battle rap expert called me up and said, man, you got to check this one out. I finally checked it out. Totally agree with him. Checkmaster Stro, I'm going to give you the floor because, hey, once again, you put me on this one, man. Talk to me about the bar that these 2 females set in the battle rap.
It's definitely, it was a great battle. I think to say they set a bar is probably a true statement in some terms of in some terms. But what I will say is this was a classic from the get-go. Spring's first verse is probably one of the best first verses of the year, just bar for bar, anybody of 2014, because literally the way she moved in and out of like schemes and wordplay, she started with the bitch ass and then started using the letters of the word bitch and then kind of moved on to the stepson portion, and that it was a beautiful navigation the way she did that first round. However, K-Profit was seriously on point, and the only thing that was almost as impressive as Spring's first round was K-Profit's rebuttal, because that was a deep rebuttal with the child eye career. Like, for that to be a rebuttal, that was kind of deep off the top. Like, I think that's heavily respected, but I don't think it overpowered Spring's first round. The second and third, I think, just arguably bar for bar, K-Profit took those. It's not really taking anything away from Springs at all, performance or delivery-wise, but I think bar for bar, K-Profit took those last 2 rounds. That's why I gave it to her 2-1.
It's a classic battle, ladies and gentlemen, and anytime BattleScene.Net puts out a classic battle, we know that it can go either way as it relates to the fans. You're dealing with 2 gentlemen that probably watch more battles than you by and large. Me and the battle rap expert, Techmaster Stro, are watching battles day and night. So this is a classic, and this is one of those debatable battles. But we got to give respect to Spit That Heat, because Springs is the first female coming out of Atlanta and did an incredible job of going up into a very experienced Queen of the Ring, K-Profit. It had been quite taken, but still made a classic. And like Danny Meyer said, no one loses when you create a classic for the culture.